So there's a good news for all the Galaxy S24 series users. So Samsung is now planning to issue an update. We will fix the vividness issue or the lack of vividness issue. So as you know that there have been a lot of hue and cry that the screen is not as vivid as S23 Ultra or even with older Samsung phones or other phones. And Samsung mentioned that it is because the screen is calibrated differently this time. It has been deliberately calibrated more natural. Now whether it has been deliberately calibrated or it was a screen issue, we don't know and probably will never get to know. But Samsung has listened to users' complaints and now they are planning to issue an update, as I mentioned in my previous video. So what they are saying is that I'm not going to read through everything. So this is the section which talks about the display. So Galaxy users have varying preferences when it comes to the mobile device display. That's why we tuned the Galaxy S24 series display for a more natural and customizable viewing experience. Now, as I mentioned, we don't know they did it deliberately or it was a uh, miss from their side. Anyways, the key point is that we can now adjust the vividness option under the display advanced settings. So you might be familiar with the screenshots that are shown here. So when you this the settings where you can change the RGB color uh, settings, we can now also change the vividness. So you can keep it all the way down or you can keep it all the way up. So this is what I was mentioning in my previous video also. So it's good thing that Samsung has listened to us. At least this issue will be solved in an update. Now there's another screen issue that happens is that when you look at the S24 screen in very low light, a very especially when you look at very dark or very grayish image, it seems that the screen is very grainy. Now personally I have not noticed that issue, or maybe I have not looked in deep enough and I don't intend to do so, because if I don't find it an issue, then why will I go looking for an issue? But yes, people have noticed it, and that is a concern. So I don't know whether that setting can be or that issue can be solved by changing some settings or issuing an update. Hopefully that is not hardware related. So let's see if this vividness issue will solve that also, or like that will be some other update. And also I think they have mentioned about the camera. So they are mentioning that they will be making we have made some enhancements across the camera experience, including upgrades to the device zoom functions. So let's see. Maybe we knew that there will be some camera updates that will be also come. So maybe everything will come in a single update. So that's why the Feb security patch has not been released, because they are planning to include everything together and issue a single update. So they have mentioned time. So updates will be begin rolling out in February. So basically there are just 2 weeks more to go in February. So hopefully within the next 2 weeks we get this update. So I will again test what changes have been done in that update and will let you guys know. So it's a good thing that when a company listens to its consumers, and kudos to Samsung for that. But this issue should not have been there from the start. I mean, they should have always given an option to make the screen more vivid. I mean, I don't think it is a huge deal that they have a lot of tech team at their disposal. It was just adding one setting on top of the already existing settings. But better late than never. And hopefully that will improve the S24 experience for users. Now, personally, like, it's not a bad experience, definitely one of the best experience in a mobile phone you had. But compared to the S23 Ultra, yes, the S24 Ultra release has been a slightly more rocky, because S23 Ultra like was very good from the start. Yes, they made it better by showing some updates for camera especially, but this kind of screen related issue was not there in S23 Ultra. So this is what it is. So please do like and subscribe my video and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.